This is my prediction for Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois 2. Fight's coming up this weekend, July 19th. It's gonna be a very good fight. Usyk is under a pressure in this fight, to be honest with you. People know that the body shot he took was effective. And he was saying that it was a low blow. A lot of people could tell it wasn't a low blow. I've seen him get hit with the same punch from Tyson Fury. It just Daniel Dubois was more effective. And in this fight right here, Usyk has to realize his back against the wall as far as proving that the body shot was not a fluke. This is what this whole fight is about. Let's be real. And people feel like Daniel Dubois should have won by stoppage. And then with this fight, man, Usyk has to go out there and prove that he can take Daniel Dubois' best shots without any interruptions. And I think Daniel Dubois' growth since Usyk fight has showed that he's been getting better. And his mindset is a lot more different than it was the first time he was in the ring with Usyk. Usyk is a very good fighter, but the power is always going to be a factor when you fight someone like him. And I think Daniel Dubois showed it the first fight, but you have to have the stamina, the skills, and the will to win. A lot of times things happen in the ring. We had Shadasia Green recently get a point taken away in a fight. So, you know, things like that happen all the time. So Daniel Dubois has to learn how to, hey, if something happens, keep going, keep fighting. If you can drop him once, drop him again. Don't try to rely on the referees or judges. Don't get stopped. He has to still worry about those things. Like, at the end of the day, no matter how the fight went, even after the last fight, because I didn't feel like he quit because of his age. He's so young, doesn't have a lot of experience fighting a guy like Usyk. But what he showed in that fight is he's willing to go all the way as far as anything he has to do to win. But he has to not get stopped around this time. I'm telling you. That was the one thing where people could, if he would have went 12 rounds the last time, it would have been no question. But with him getting stopped last time, it made it very difficult. So he has to worry about going the distance, being effective, pacing himself, jabbing, boxing. I feel like if you look at the Hrgovic fight, Hrgovic was outboxing him. It's just the power and the shots that Hrgovic was taking, he was not elusive. He was not getting out of the way. A lot of these guys who don't get out of the way of Daniel Dubois, I'm not saying run around the ring. I'm saying give him a different look. Don't sit there and be a light pole. Don't be a heavy bag. Give him a different look. I mean, that's the reason why you want to win the fight. If you want to go in there and just take somebody's best shot, you'll get knocked out every time. So Usyk needs to go in there and maneuver a lot more and not stand in front of this guy like Joshua was doing. Try to have a different approach. I would say try to be aggressive. Try to have him on the back foot. I think if you have Dubois backing up, he's not going to be effective like that. I think Usyk can take advantages of Daniel Dubois backing up, but it has to be calculated. It can't be the way it was before. And I think Usyk is going to try to prove a point with these body shots. If nothing else, the man has heard about this body shot so much that he felt like he needed to take this rematch more than anything. Because you got to think about it. Usyk has been in the ring with guys who was, 12, went the distance. And, you know, he hasn't rematched each guy. But to rematch a guy who you stop, you know it's controversial. So I think with Usyk, man, he had his back is against the wall no matter what. Even though he's undefeated, 2-time undisputed, his back is still against the wall because Daniel Dubois is a guy who was able to land that shot on him. And they can say, oh, low blow this, low blow that. He has to be able to take that shot, period. And Daniel Dubois is going to make sure that he's able to take that shot. He's going to find out if he can and if he will take that shot. He definitely will. But in this fight, I think I'm going to go with Oleksandr Usyk. In this fight, it was a very tough decision. I actually wanted to pick Daniel Dubois very, very bad. Last time I picked Anthony Joshua, and I switched like during the ring walk for Dubois versus Joshua. Switched to Dubois at the last minute. But in this one, I don't know, man. You can go either way, really. But with Usyk, I think he has to prove a point that that last fight wasn't a fluke. He has to. Even though he went down from a shot, Dubois ended up getting stopped. He has to prove a point. Both of them have to prove a point to stay off the canvas first. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.